believe in proper health. We believe in proper health care that goes beyond infrastructure and emphasizes on the care provided by our healthcare workers by providing adequate and continuous training, investing in the people, providing affordable and accessible healthcare for all regions, and emergency care throughout the country to save lives. Beyond this, we believe in preventative healthcare through cleaner environments and sanitation. We believe in jobs. By improving Ghana's business climate and encouraging investments, we will encourage job creation so that Ghanaians can remain at home and help develop the country and its economy. We will provide support to Ghanaian industry and our farmers and fishermen using low-interest loans, technical assistance, tax incentives, and priority access to the Ghanaian market.
Whoever has an arrears of salary, be it an upgrading, be it a new entrant or whatever, you'll be paid 3 months. Then the rest that you are being owed will be audited. And after auditing, you will be paid. So they tagged that salary legacy arrears. You understand me? So those of us who were having those types of arrears, we have money. It's ranging from reinstatement, reactivation, salary arrears, upgrading, so many categories. You understand? So many categories. What is happening is that they have tagged all the categories of arrears as legacy arrears. Once it was under the previous government, that they are auditing into it before they do pay us.
And that's the process, to audit before you pay. And we know that, 2 days ago, the GS released a list for you people to submit your details so that it will be validated. And then you're here picketing.
My dear, I understand you that GS released a list that they are going to do a validation. We went to our district offices and our names were not there.
Police say the group of armed men stormed the State Transport Corporation STC in Ho at 2 a.m. on Tuesday. They reportedly fired gunshots before proceeding to assault drivers of the buses. David Achampong is driver of the STC bus, which was set ablaze by the alleged secessionists. He tells Joy News his vehicle was shot at twice by the unidentified attackers.
Abo me glass ni e wo car na chi ndi hwa na minyane e ma yise me pie afri car ni asi efom ana me sa ti tu second why say asatu ndi that na maduru gate na me bi ndi me say me bi gate na si fom ana me hu se jada car ni mu wom ana
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you once again to this exciting program. Today, I've got very special guests, a lot of special guests on my program today. It's going to be wonderful at the studios of Elite and Eagles. If you are not tuning in, I welcome you once again. Today, we're going to talk about Honorable Felix Otofu of sometimes I confuse myself with somebody. Amasamai constituency. I've got a lot of MPs on my show, so sometimes, Patin Binati forget. But so we are here to talk about Honorable Philip Otofu of Amasamai constituency, and I've got a very important guest on my program today. They are going to help me discuss issues going on in Amasamai, and then we're going to talk about Honorable Felix as well, and in relation to his candidacy as the parliamentary candidate for that particular region. So, first of all, let me welcome Nana Atimai to the program. Nana, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
You can hear me loud and clear. Good. Mr. Sugar, can you hear me?
Yes, boss. I can.
Good, good. Abba Ajewa, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good, better best.
Yeah, I can hear you well.
You can hear you well.
Yeah.
That's really good. Now that everybody can hear me, I think we've got Millicent. Millicent, can you also hear me? Hello, Millicent. Can you hear me?
Hello, precious one. I am boss 7. Can I hear you?
Hello?
Can I hear you
Millicent,
right now?
can you hear me? You can hear me. All right.
Yes, I'm here from you.
All right. Now, first thing first. Let's start from Mr.
I hear you right.
Nana Ajama.
Yeah.
Nana Ajama, what do you want to say about our our parliamentary candidate? That is Felix Otafor. What do you want to say about him?
No, I don't have much, but what I can say is he's someone that is very trustworthy person. He is a go-getter. He's a go-getter person. I got to know him through media because we had an partnership business that we were about to do, and he got this appointment as well. So I got to know him that he's that type of person. He's trustworthy, go-getter. You guys can trust on him. When he sets a goals, and he wants to achieve, he will go extra length to make sure it's done and it's done on time. So far, that's how I know him. He's a very someone who will not disappoint. It's hardly that he will disappoint you. So I think he's the right candidate. He's the right candidate to take up this opportunity. So that's how I know him.
That's really good. That's really good. May I jump to Abba Ajewa? Hello, how are you?
Yeah, hello. I'm fine.
Yes, what you want to say about our MP?
Okay, what I will say about Adolfo is, he's a kind person, and then he's versatile. He's not just good at one particular thing. Like someone will say, maybe this is the only thing I'm good at. He always try to go to the extra mile to be able to achieve something. And then you can see that he has a very big dream for the constituency and then Ghana as a whole. Then I think when given the opportunity, he can be able to do more. Yeah, looking at some of the things he wants to do to help the constituency, especially when we talk about sports, agriculture, and then security. You see, he has much idea about that. And I think when he's been given the opportunity, he can be able to do it more and then do it very well. That is the little I can say about Adolfo Felix.
So, how do you know him?
Okay, I knew him. I knew him in the media industry, and then I invited him to do one-on-one interview with him as an aspiring parliamentary candidate for Amasamai. So I did one-on-one interview with him. And then also I invited him to a political talk show where I invited people from the different political parties for them to come and share their ideas, what they think is good initiative for the country.
Okay, so how long have you known him?
I've known him for, let's say, about, like personally, 3 months, but I knew him even though we've not met one-on-one as at that time for like almost a year now.
Almost a year now. Okay.
That I knew him.
And if you want to talk about him in 2 words, how would you describe him?
In 2 words.
Yes.
Versatile.
In 2 words, how would you describe him?
He's versatile. He's versatile. He is versatile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's really interesting. I mean, I like that.
Okay.
Yes, I'll come back to you again. Let's hear
All right,
from
sure.
other people as well. Mr. Sugar. Mr. Sugar, can you hear me?
Austin.
Yes, Mr. Sugar, can you hear
Austin,
me?
I can hear you.
Good. Yeah, as you know, we are talking about
I can.
Honorable
Very.
Adofo.
I don't know.
So what do you want to say about him? How do you know him? At what capacity do you know him? And if you want to describe him in 3 words, how would you do that?
In 3 words, hardworking, focused, very determined. But can you send your money?
Okay.
I'll say they will help. Opa, forward it to Mwafasa movie.
I think
I
somehow
don't
his
know if
background is so
Abba
noisy.
could mute.
Can we minimize the background noise, please?
That's
Thank you.
Abba.
Yes, Mr. Sugar, the floor is yours. What do you want to say about him?
You asked me to describe him in
I said,
3
what
words.
do you want to describe, or what you want to say about him? Describe him in 3 words. How would you describe him?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I think if it's possible, Abba's microphone can be
There is so much noise at the background, please. Can you mute your
Abba,
mic
please.
if you're not talking? Thank you. If you can mute your mic if
right.
you're not talking at the moment. Yes, we are listening.
Sorry, hardworking, focused, very determined.
Hardworking, focused, very determined. Do you think you will be a good parliamentary candidate for Amasaman?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Yes.
Why do you think you will be a good candidate? I mean, parliamentary candidate for Mama Sama.
Very known in that constituency. He has been in the media space for close to about, let's say, close to about 8 years that me personally I know. And he being with the Creative Arts Center, he has the chance to interact with a lot of people, being kids, adult, youth, musicians, producers, anybody. Very great presenter, actor, director, editor, event planner. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
And I have done a lot of works with him that even people don't know that we are the people behind it. We've done a lot of works together, myself and yes, in the media space. And he has people at heart. Like he cares for people. He loves to lift up people when you are down. He's that type of people that he loves to see people when you are happy.
All right.
He doesn't
sounds
care whoever,
interesting.
he doesn't care whoever comes in contact with him. Very free, free. He make friends. At the sports, you might think he has known you for so many years. That is how he is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll come back to you again. Let me hello, sir.
Yeah, I'm here, Austin.
Yes. I'm going to Mr. Is it Serum? Did I get it right? Can you hear me? Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself, please. Unmute yourself.
Yeah. His microphone is yeah.
Yeah. Unmute yourself, please. And you can hear what I'm saying. Yes. As I was saying, did I get yes?
Yeah.
How are you,
yes,
sir?
I can hear you very well.
You okay?
I'm very well, thank you.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes. As you know, this is a broadcast for Mr. Felix Ojofor, the PPP parliamentary candidate for Amasaman, and we are talking about him. And then, you know, we just want to ask you, you've just joined the program, what do you want to say about him? In what capacity do you know Mr. Ojofor? Can you hear me, sir?
Okay. Mr. Ojofor, have known him for the past, I'll say more than. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. I've known Felix.
Right.
Can you also hear me, please?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, yeah, I've known Felix for the past 30 years, more than 30 years. I've known Felix for more than 30 years because we actually grew up together. We went to the same school, Association International School, and Felix has been, his childhood days has been he's been serious. I have not seen him have any serious issues in terms of any bad issue with anyone in my secondary school. And he's very diligent, he's serious with his studies, and he's very when it comes to delivering things and making sure work out. So Felix, I have known him in childhood. As we speak right now, I still have a lot of. I still get in touch with him all the time. I'll be very happy if the people of Amasaman can look beyond political siding in political ways and look at the person in question and cast their votes for him. Thank you.
That's fine. Okay. So do you think he can? I mean, he will be a good parliamentary candidate for Amasaman? Do you think he will be a good parliamentary candidate for Amasaman?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, he will, because he has got a lot of experiences. Yes, I can hear you.
All right, I'm listening.
Yeah, he's good, and I think he's ready to be. He's good. I think he's ready to be a parliamentary candidate for Amasaman, and I think that it will be in the people's best interest, in the people living within the Amasaman to have casted or to cast their vote for Felix, because he's diligent. As I know him, he's diligent, he's honest and kind. And honesty is difficult to play in politics. But this particular guy, I know him very well from childhood. He's so honest and diligent. Anybody who has these two characteristics, in my take, is best to be as a parliamentarian for a constituency.
All right, that's fine. Thank you, sir. Now we move on to the next person on the line. Mr. Julius, can you hear me?
Yep,
Unmute yourself now.
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, welcome on board.
Thank you very much.
This is a live broadcast right away from the United Kingdom. We are broadcasting live from United Kingdom, and we are talking about Honorable Felix Otofu, the PPP parliamentary candidate for Amasaman. What do you want to say about him? In what capacity do you know him? And do you think that he's going to be a good parliamentary candidate for his constituency?
Yes, like Sarah as well, I've known Felix for I'd say literally my whole life. We started school from way back at kindergarten, so literally I've known him my whole life. And well, he's a hardworking, dedicated, and trusted person. He's more like a brother to me rather than a friend. So I grew up with him. I also live here in the UK anyway. But
okay.
Yeah. But
where do you live?
I live in South London.
South London.
Yeah, South London.
Okay.
So I live in
where? Croydon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. I used to live in Croydon, but now I've relocated to Coventry.
Oh, Coventry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So growing up with Felix, I mean, we still have a good rapport. We do talk a lot, and I think, he's made the best choice to jump into politics to help Amasaman, because knowing him, like how he started with the media from grassroots, from nowhere, and I see him building his career every day. So I think that people of Amasaman would actually benefit a lot from him, from someone who has come from nowhere, building up his life. So he's got the experience of both worlds.
So you think his background can make him a good candidate for Amasaman?
Yes, I strongly believe that, because as I said, spending my whole life with him, I've been here for quite a while though, but we do talk a lot. Anytime I go to Ghana, I happen to see him and we do talk. And I've watched him do a lot of stuff in terms of the media, from the media side of things. And he's a very, very open and honest person. He says things how it is. He's not that sort of a person who is very kindly and trying to put words or create up words for people to like him. But he tells you the truth and he goes for the truth.
That's really interesting to know. I'll come back to you again.
Okay.
Let's see who is on the line again. And it looks like Honorable Otofu has got a lot of people to talk about him. This is a sign. It's an indication that he's a good person. And we will encourage the people of Amasaman to cast their vote for him, because to have a bunch of people talking about who you are, what you do, what you stand for, it's an indication that you are a candidate for the people. Let me put it that way, a candidate for the people. So we are pleading with the people of Amasaman to listen to this broadcast and cast their vote wisely. They shouldn't be intimidated or confused. Somebody will say, why confused? Because sometimes we look at certain things and we are confused. We follow the crowd. So just listen to what people are saying about Honorable Otofu and cast your vote for him to change the situation, the environment, the condition of Amasaman for the better. Let me go to my phone, Samuel here. Mr. Same, how are you, sir? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can very hear you well. Can you also hear me?
All right. Yeah, we can hear you. The whole world is listening to you. Yeah, what do you know about Honorable Otofu, and do you think he can help the people of Amasaman, transform the community for the better? What do you think? What do you know about him? And how do you see him as a person, as a man, as an individual?
To my understanding, how Honorable Otofu is a type of, he's a man who is a hard-working person. He doesn't joke with his work, and whatever he says, he makes sure that it's being implemented. And I think when he's being given the opportunity, he can do much better for the people of Amasaman and Ghana as whole. And for the few time that I have known him, he's a very nice person to approach. He's not like he's not a shy type. He's very open. Yeah, he's that's what I can say about Adolfo. And he's strict to the point. He doesn't joke. He doesn't joke with his work. That's one I can lay my life for that. He doesn't joke with his work. When he says it's A, it is A. He doesn't changes his words. He doesn't go back to what he says that, oh, I said this, so because of that, I've changed my mind. He doesn't change his mind. He's just an extraordinary person that the people of Amasaman and Ghana as whole will need to lead the country as well.
Okay, that is really, really good. Thank you for the insight. Thank you for the insight. Thank you for the insight. There are certain things that I'm picking here. Everybody, there are some keywords that most people are saying. I can say everybody is saying about him is his word. Everybody is saying he doesn't go, back do the opposite of what he says. He's always he says when he says something, he sticks to it, and it's a sign or it is an indication that this particular person is a trustworthy, because somebody who sticks to what he says and believe in what he says, not only would that person be a good leader, such a person is somebody that you can also trust. So how long have you known him?
I've known him for close to 1 year now.
Close to 1 year.
I have known him close to 1 year. Yeah. It was through a friend that I got. We are all media firm, so it was through a friend that I got to know him. But it's a long distance friendship. But from what I can say, and compared to our conversations, not day-to-day conversations, our meetings that we normally attend, and all those stuff, he's a wonderful type. He's a very wonderful type, and he's very dedicated. He's very dedicated. He shows concern. He makes how do I put it? He makes somebody's problem his problem. He doesn't listen to somebody. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he listens, and then he makes somebody's problem his problem, and then makes sure that even if it doesn't he doesn't achieve it 100%, almost he tries his possible best to be there. He tries his possible best. He never gives up. He never gives up.
It's good. It's good. Yeah. I mean, sometimes when you care about people, you don't have to do everything for them, but actually showing that you care, showing that you are there, showing that they can rely, trust you, is something that is really, really key. Because at the end of the day, you are representing the community, and if they can come to you, talk to you, and share their problems with you, without even giving them anything, they will feel that at least I've got somebody to listen to my problem. I've got somebody to share my burden with. So if such a person is leading the community, I think it is a great asset for such a community. So what would you say in your final words to the people of Amasaman? What would you say to them?
What I would like to say to the people of Amasaman is that they have a visionary in their midst, so they shouldn't joke with him, and they should accept him, and they should accept him as who he is, because many people come and they turn them down and all that, but he is not like that. So they should give him the chance to also work with him, and he promises, and I tell you, he's going to make it. He's going to make it.
Okay, Mr. Emmanuel, welcome to the studio. Can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, please. Can you hear me too?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, as you know, we're talking about Honorable Felix here. And what you want to say about him? How do you know him? And do you think he can is going to be a good candidate, a good parliamentary candidate for the people of Amasaman?
Okay. Adolfo is a friend of mine, and we have been.
Your lighting is really bad. We can't see you properly, but we can hear you. That's it. Right. It's a little bit better now.
Yeah. Adolfo is a friend of mine, and we have been friends, I think, almost 3 years now. And I haven't got a chance to meet him personally, but we always talk, and I know him how he is, and everything that he says, he makes sure it's done. So I think he's a good person, and the way he even have a vision, I think he's a good person for Amasaman. So they should vote for him, and he's gonna be a good leader for Amasaman, because you know, every good leader has a vision. If you don't have a vision, then you are not a good leader. So the way Amasaman Adolfo is think and talk about Amasaman youth, that means he is a very good leader, and he's gonna make Amasaman youth and even everyone in Amasaman a better place.
That's really, really interesting to know. People, if you are tuning in, we are talking about Honorable Felix, the PPP parliamentary candidate for Amasaman, and people are talking about him, and all that they are saying is that he is a trustworthy person. Cast your vote for him, and he will transform your community for the better. Now, Najiman, you were the first person to talk, and then I will give you the opportunity to speak again. Honorable Felix Adolfo is on the line, so he will be joining us, and then we can start an interview with him. Now, in your few words, what would you say about his personality? What would you say about his personality, his conduct, as a person, as a friend? What would you say about his character?
Like I said earlier on, he's a go-getter. So whatever duties you give to him, this guy will make sure it's done. So regardless, being like MP, whatever. So it's a time, I think it's always like MPP or NDC. It's a time, I think, Amasaman people to make that change. Yeah, give him the opportunity. And the fact that you see, almost everyone here is talking about his commitment. So whatever you give to this guy, that's how I know him. Yeah, he will make sure it's done, and done well, and even on time. So he's the type of person you work with, you will not face any disappointment. There are so many people you work with, and it's like, today is this, today, tomorrow is that. Ever since I've known him, I've not encountered any like two ways things. Like a lot of people are saying the same thing. Like we are all
know him. Everybody is saying the same thing, that he's very consistent, he's very dedicated.
Very, very. Even when he told me about this appointment, I told him, man, are you sure you can do this? Because I know you like a person who is like the other lady said, he's a difficult person. You can do everything. But in politics, yeah, no, people say politicians are liars. You know what I mean?
That is what I wanted to come on. That is what I wanted to say. we don't trust politicians nowadays.
Exactly. And he's the person that he's so honest, he's so trustworthy. So I said, can you do this job? Because it seems you can't do it because you have to be a liar to be a great politician. And he told me it's about time we need to make that difference. Yeah, that a trustworthy person and
Mr. Atman, I really agree with what you're saying because Mr. Bertrand, we distinguish between actually let me borrow some words from the Bible. Yeah, separate the sheep from the goats. Yeah, it's about time that we separate the sheep from the goats because Ghana has got everything that we need. To me, as I said, I live in the UK, and I hate the word third world country. Excuse me.
I'm in UK as well.
Oh, correct. I hate the word third world country. Okay? The reason why I hate the word third world country is the fact that I don't see Ghana as a third world country.
Exactly.
But it's just that we have bad management, people managing the resources, but the country itself is not third world. So that term, I find it very, very insulting. But sometimes I also have to agree to what you're saying in a sense that why it doesn't actually make sense to have everything at your disposal and still you beg for food. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have everything at your disposal, yet you beg for food. So as much as I hate the third world country statement or ideology, I also have to agree to it to some extent. And the problem is the leaders that we have. Exactly. And I believe it's about time that we have people like Honorable Felix to change that because things cannot change without having certain people who are willing to go in and make that changes. So you cannot have, we can't achieve what we want to achieve if we don't have people who are willing to go in to fight for what is right, to fight for justice, to fight for inequalities. We're still gonna be the third world country. So I always like the idea, like people like Honorable Felix wanting to go into politics to change things and to give a better future for us and our children's children. As you said, you live in the UK, and the way they've structured the country, you see, but we can achieve that more. I always say we can achieve more than that because the resources, the human risk, even the human capital that we have. Yeah, here people, they are getting old. Do you know the number of people in nursing homes? Yeah, number of people in nursing homes, millions. The generation is old, whilst Africa is vibrant and young. So we need people who can actually change things and make things work. So without wasting much time, we will call Honorable Felix Adofo onto the show, and then we take it from there. But after the program, we're going to talk. I will give you a call later on because we are in UK, so we'll talk later. Oh. Yeah, Honorable.
Hello.
Yes, Honorable. How are you, sir?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm all right. I'm okay. How is your constituency? How are things going for you over there?
It's up and down because of the way people are expecting things from me. 2, how people have used money to infiltrate the whole process, and also kind of be now looking for someone who will bring them hope. So there's mixed feelings, and as I spoke with most of them, they are like, okay, only if, that's the word, only if people also vote for you the way we want to vote for you, then things will change. So for constituency level, they are okay, just that most of them can't complain much.
Yeah, your people have been saying wonderful things about you, and if I were to be a woman, I would have get to know you better. Because everybody is saying that, extremely wonderful things about you. And I'm happy that you've got such a team behind you and they are talking about you. And one thing that everybody keep on saying, that you are a trustworthy person and your yes is your yes and your no is your no. And it's something that I think it is a good quality. It is a good characteristic that an MP or a community leader like yourself, has to possess in order for you to transform the community. Yes. Now, let me quickly ask you before I play your documentary.
All right. I'm listening.
Amasamai. Now, what you want to say to the people of Amasamai, and why do you think you can change Amasamai?
What I will tell people of Amasamai will be a few words. That one, they should know that they have the right to live or have a good life, as in getting the facilities that they need to get. Two, they should fight for someone who will not only come in to use machines to grade the roads, but to think of building factories and getting them employment, full-time employment. And then three, they should vote every PPP person from our flag bearer, Bridget, to Adolfo, to the other parliamentarians. So people of Amasamai should also tell friends who live in other communities that they should vote PPP in power.
So what kind of leadership would you provide for the people of Amasamai? I was talking to Mr. Ajama about, a lot of people don't trust politicians nowadays. We think that, hey, Chinese is here when you're to me now, your friend or what I mean? So, and we all have this perception and ideology that you are in because of money. So, what kind of leadership would you bring? Because we've seen a lot of MPs, a lot of MPs. You are not the first MP. I think I don't want to go far. I always start from 1992 because that is what our constituency of original constituency, let me put it in code, it started from 1992. So Amasamai since 1992, have actually, they've seen a lot of different MPs, but yes, though, no progress. So what kind of leadership would you provide for the people of Amasamai, and what differences? I mean, what kind of, what difference, are you gonna bring to the community? What kind of, do you get what I'm trying to say? What kind of leadership would you provide, and what differences? What kind of, different thing that you gonna do to change the entire community?
Okay, before I answer the question, I want to find out how many people can join, because people are texting me that they want to join. The place is full and they can't have access.
Yeah, the place is full.
Okay.
So they will join another, this one, we can have only 10 people on the screen, but the next one will have 100 people on the screen. So I need to because I wasn't actually expecting a lot of people, as we discussed earlier, but as I said, It's all right. But the next program, you're going to talk to everybody from Amasaman anyway online. So we're going to host it live, but we will accommodate. I mean, we can have up to 1,000 people if if possible. So let's stick to the 10 people for that, and the rest can watch us online. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So a leader who is interested in the welfare of the people. I didn't even know that Nana Ajiman would be on the page, and that of Emmanuel, whose network was very bad, and Adi. These are guys that think about Ghanaians, and these are guys that are helping other Ghanaians, even though they are not in Ghana. So with these people as my team, or people who want to even bring in jobs, then it means that I'm a leader who is interested in one, getting people to do their work as you get work to do, make some money, feed the family, cater for yourself, and then life goes on. I'm looking at a leader who will make sure we transform that mindset that most people think that Amasaman is a village that nothing good can come from, to be a city where people who will come to Ghana would like to come for holidays. So we are looking at getting people on board. For Nana, let me say this. He is bringing a package whereby we can train footballers. It means that he's bringing scouts, we're going to build facilities, and we're going to make sure that we get the whole world to come to Amasaman by organizing a football festival. So moving from there, someone like Emmanuel is also coming up with some small estate development whereby we can also get people to build and get their own houses. Emmanuel has a farm where in Kaswada he's thinking of even bringing one to Amasaman, a big farm where he's into pigs and poultry. So if I have these two people, only these two people, of which I have many behind me, Nana, forgive me, let me tell them, there's this animation too that we want to set up a big studio where we can do animation by telling our own stories from the Yasantua to the Porcupine Warrior to like, I don't want to get big because it's kind of weird.
Go for it.
So, Nana, can I say them?
Oh, go for it. Go for it.
Okay. So,
it's part of your campaign message, so you need to.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want to, or Nana even had this story that now is making money, which is the Black Panther. But Nana's story is more of that, it's more like the Ashanti tribe, where we pick people like talk about Yasantua, talk about Okofanoche, talk about.
That is really interesting. I'll come to that Black Panther thing. I don't see why we should sit down. Yeah, listen, I don't want to cut you short, but Black Panther, yeah, I'm a black man. I love Black Panther. Don't get me wrong, but it's an African story. This is what I'm trying to say. So I don't see why somebody in Hollywood has to tell an African story and billions. What we could have actually, but you continue your story. Continue. I know you are within the media, so we'll come to that. So what would you do? You were saying something about yes.
We're trying to set up a studio to an industry whereby we can employ a lot of people to work. So I'm a leader, or I'm seeking to be a leader who will help at least majority of the people to feed and fend for themselves, but not depending on anybody, but depending on the job they do, and then also getting what they need to do. So and making sure that.
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm listening. Go ahead.
I'm more into empowering the people, get them to do what they're supposed to do. Like found that Dr. Apako created a lot of jobs, got people to work, and then we were okay till this whole thing started, and now everybody's crying. So I also want to follow the footsteps with great guys behind me who are ready to help. With the football issue like this, we are thinking of getting people that will train them, both male and female, under 10 to 20, and getting facilities whereby they can come in. So if you want to do pure football, you come in there, you do your football, we teach you practicals and then theory. After that, you get your contracts. You go on to do whatever you want to do as to even raise the flag of Ghana High. So Amasaman also has a stadium that is not well developed. Putting pressure on the government, if I am elected, will make sure we get a stadium whereby we need to get a team for Amasaman, of which Nana is a FIFA licensed referee who is ready and willing to help.
Wow.
Yes.
A FIFA, wow. That's really
it's FA coach, FA professional.
FA coach.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That is really, really good to know. Anyway, it looks like you've got a very massive team behind you.
Yeah.
And everybody is trying to help you achieve the goals that you want to achieve for the people of Amasaman. Yeah. That is really, really good. And let me quickly ask you this question. I'm going to play your documentary very soon. And we were talking about jobs. I will know that jobs is the backbone of everything. Without jobs, you can't pay your bills, you can't take care of yourself, you can't provide for your family. And you want to create jobs for the people of Amasaman. Let me ask you this. When you become when we vote for you, I want you to name the first 3 things. Yeah? When you assume office, the first 3 things within the first 100 days that you will do. Because we want things fast too. We don't want Afe Nayele Foundation. It is in the pipeline. This political talk, we are tired of.
True.
We are tired of. That's what I'm saying. Because we don't want to, it's in the pipeline. That political talk is in the pipeline. We are working on it. No, we just want to know the first 3 things. Because you live in Amasaman, you know the problems of Amasaman. The first 100 days, what would you do within the first 100 days? 3 main things that you would do straight away. The whole world is listening.
1, to start my industry with Nana, because everything is done well laid. We're just waiting for me to be in power. I've spoken with some owners who own lands, and they are willing and ready to give them out. So first 100 days, Nana has to come to Ghana with all the investors that he has. We start the plan on the ground as if you have to build. 2, this farming thing also is up there waiting. I know Ima is ready to support with all the money that he has in the UK. And 3, I'm also targeting Amasaman Regional Hospital, whereby my wife is also a key person trying to talk to me, trying to talk to people to help boost the facilities at Amasaman. So these are the 3 things.
So, first of all, you are working with Nana Juma. Nana, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you want to say something about what Honorable, because people are listening to you, so that people might not say that Honorable is just saying it from the, you know what I mean? Just bragging, just like most of the, so, because, you know what I mean? As I said, we want to separate the goats from the sheep. You get what I'm trying to say? So he mentioned your name, and he says you are working on a particular project, in Amasaman, that is going to give jobs, lift people from poverty. What do you want to say to that?
Right. I'll start from, he made mention about the Black Panther thing. This is the project actually my wife is working on. That it's a whole Hollywood-like industry. So it's not just a single production movie like Black Panther, but rather is a Hollywood-like movie industry. So breaking down to the movie itself, it's like I've got the book here, the novel book here. Maybe you can capture that. So this is the character, and it's Lynx. My missus started writing this story before Black Panther was out, and it has similarities, yeah, and it's called A Broken Unifier: World's Hidden Story. So this is a superhero movie. This is a superhero movie project similar to Black Panther, but then it doesn't end.
It's not witches. It's not witches.
Sorry,
we are tired of witches movies. We are tired of witches movies, so it's not witches. Okay.
No, and this is a virgin is a field that is not common in Africa. Like you said,
correct.
Black Panther is a typical African movie. Why is it that the foreigners are making money out of it, and that's something that belongs to us? We are not making money out of it, regardless that lots of black people were used to do this movie. It's not for the white people. So, for instance, everything is set. The business plan, everything is set. That if he's given the opportunity today, yeah, because in actual fact, we can come with our investors and start the project. But I think it's more better to work with him as somebody we know as an honest person. So if he's got that opportunity, he can just get all the length he has in Ghana for us to get this thing done in Amasaman. And looking at a whole industry, a Hollywood-like industry, yeah? Because with this book, it's not only this character. This my missus wrote it in such a way that it introduces a lot of superheroes, including Yasantua Okonfa-Notche. Yes, one book introduced about 10 superheroes in one book.
Ghana is going to go into the
it's something new.
Marvel Studio.
Exactly, and this is Afrowood movie industry coming in Amasaman, and it's something that will create unlimited job. Is like a Hollywood industry, how many jobs can a Hollywood give to
a lot?
It's not only Amasaman, even it's going to go on and on and on to like create jobs for the whole country. But then it's going to happen in Amasaman, and Amasaman people will have the opportunity to get many jobs. Apart from that, my own project is the football thing. So this is basically for my missus. Yeah, and my own project is the football thing. And we're also looking at establishing a whole lot of like trying to get a football team in Amasaman and bringing a new start. Look at how this people in abroad they train their kids. Yeah, it's like something new. Yeah, because in Ghana, football industry is also going down. We want to bring something new in the industry, the football industry, to teach. Because when we start, we believe others will look at it and they know that, oh, this is something we can all buy onto and help the whole country. But obviously, it's going to start from Amasaman, and it's something that there's a lot of job that will come out with.
Mr. Ajman, hold your gun. I will come back to you. I just want to play a short documentary that Honorable Felix has sent to me about Amasaman. Then we'll come back to the farming and the project. How are we going? Because jobs is what we need. Too much talking, too much manifestos, and district and one district and what. We don't want that. We want actions. Nowadays, I tell the politicians that count on my show, listen, we are tired of, it is in the pipeline. We are working on it. We are laying the foundation. That political talk. We want something that is practical, as you are saying, something that is tangible, something that we can see that is working. That is what we come to. And this is what we are trying to promote. It's our time that we talk about these practical things, as we are saying, and not we both UK doesn't even have one district, one factory. How can let's be practical.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? Let's be practical. Yeah. Let's be practical and talk to the people what we can do. Like what we are saying now, it's a practical thing. We can see it's tangible. We've got evidence to support it. Not, so I will come back to that and then we can talk about it before we leave. So let's quickly hear what Honorable has to say in relation to yes, Amasaman.
Looks like we can't hear the audio.
What are the two? The way I'm looking at why? Ghana. This is why we want the PCC to come into power. Stop issues like this. That Kola go to jail. That was not about foreign people go to people. What the hell is going to happen? But woman project of PCC, you are the phone. Only PCC, but what you guys do, I am going to work. We are not to go.
Voice now. Mom, I'm on the virtual interview.
I'm sleepy.
You're sleepy. You have to go. Mom, you're sleepy. Look, I'm doing interview. Mom, I'm on the virtual interview. Look. You can't be doing this. I'm busy. As you can see, I'm busy. I'm doing interview. Yes, baby. No, mom, I'm busy. Can't you see? Look, I'm doing a program. Okay, I'll see you later. Yeah.
Can you turn on the light?
Which light?
This light in the bathroom.
And I owe you a new.
Man,
Me poor office na obuku na amafo ni aprepa obi aso to copy na so mo join na.
oh, really? Wow. That's a big time. You. That's a big time.
Okay.
Promo.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, big time. But then let's I'm try admission is that anyone understand.
Mhm. sound name, but documentary.
He's trying to get it done.
Oh, okay.
Beloved, I just don't know what is happening with the microphone at the moment. I'm having studio problems. Sorry about that. I was trying to play.
I think you should mute one, either the one that you speak through, because it's either the sound comes from the kind of echoing repeat.
Yeah, I don't know what is going on, but we will try to play it on our next episode. But to sum up, what do you want to say, Honorable Felix, to your people, and then we will have everybody on board. Our next broadcast is going to be on Microsoft Teams, but it's going to be live on our channels as well. And we give everybody the opportunity to join. And that particular time, everybody, I'm not going to interact with you, but you are going to interact with your people. They are going to ask you questions and you are going to answer them. They are going to talk about their toilet problems and you're going to find a way to resolve it. So the PROS program, the aim of this particular program is to actually help you to engage with your community, to understand their problems, and for them to know how you're going to help support them. So we'll play the video. I think I need to change some of the speakers. At the moment, we're having some problem, but you can hear me now, can you?
I can.
Yeah, can you hear me now? So
Yeah.
in one word, in less than 2 minutes, can you tell your people why they have to vote for you and encourage them to meet you? This is going to be your discussion with your community, so everybody can join. And what we normally do is that we try as much as possible to support in the best way that we can. So anybody around the world, from Amasaman or anybody who want to join, can join and interact with you. So that particular time, which is going to be somewhere Monday or Tuesday, I will communicate with you. And you're going to meet hundreds of people to address that. Why? So that one is like, you need to pitch your your thing very well. Today's broadcast is all about you and your friends talking about you, but we're going to include other people, and I will personally bring other oppositions on board as well to question you. I will bring people from NDC and MPP come to join the next meeting, and I will sit back and observe and just do the production, but you're going to interact with your community and solve their problems for them, because everybody is looking up to you as the MP. So what you want to say to your community, and what is your final word?
I'll tell them to vote for the red and white color where you have the sun in it. That's PPP. Everywhere you go, any place you find PPP, lift up the flag, lift up the banner, lift up your thumb and vote for us. Vote for Bridget, vote for Adolfo, and vote for the other parliamentary candidates. And also, as you all can see, you have people that you were even discussing me before I joined, and they told you things that they know about me. They've also shown you projects that they want to use to help. So I will not say much. They have done all the talking. All that I need to do is to wait and tell Amasaman people that, one, they should vote for me because they've seen that these are people who are ready to support and help them.
All right, thank you so much. Narajman, we will talk later after the program, and we will do a bit of promo about your book, because I'm pro-African. The Pan-African is an old one, so I prefer pro-African. I prefer pro-African. Yeah, I love it. We will talk later on, and I liked the ideas that you are bringing on board and the support that you are offering to our honorable, because we need jobs. And I'm tired of the UK. I want to retire. Probably I will be living in Amasaman when I retire, and then I will get myself a job to do. Abba Ajewa, we will talk after the program, and we will see how best we can connect and get to know each other. And so, thank you for joining us. The next broadcast is going to be on Microsoft Teams, and the idea is that we want about 100 people to join, and this time they will be throwing punches at you, and you will be solving their problems. You see, that is how I do my things, because the idea of this particular program is not just to promote you, it's to solve a problem. As I said, we are tired with those talk without actions. So we want practical solutions, as you and your team are offering. Yeah, like the football, something that is tangible. Yeah, something that we can hold on to, something that my Nigerian friend will say, "Kolo kolo eye." You know, we can see with our Kolo. We don't want any in the pipeline. It has been in the pipeline for so long. It has to come out of the tap. Mr. What do you want to say? It has to come out of the tap. It has been in the pipeline for so long. It has been in a pipeline for so long. It has to come out. It has to flow this time. We don't want anything in the pipeline. Oh, no. We are on it. Oh, we are working on it. No.
It's already done. Is Amasaman people is very, very blessed.
This is what we want to hear. We want to see something that is practical.
Yeah. Because he was already working on this project together with me, and this appointment also came in. So Amasaman, I'm pleading with you guys to give him the opportunity, and trust me, he like I said, he's somebody that is a go-getter. If you assign him, because we are not in Ghana right now, and he is the one. Look at how he get all the media attention to go for promo and all that. He's someone who can lead this project. So he's already put the project in his hand. It's just a matter of giving him the opportunity to become your leader, and he will just get it done. Otherwise, I'm a Kumasi-based guy. Yeah. If I take this to Kumerican, you know what I mean? Kumasi people is going to benefit out of it, but he's not in Kumasi, and he's leading this project, and he has to do it within his own constituency. So give him the opportunity, and he will do it there. Although he's going to serve the whole country, but it's going to locate.
It's start from Amasaman. Start from Amasaman. Thank you so much. We will talk more about it, and then after the program, I will give you a ring. I will take your number from Honorable. Honorable is my good friend. We can talk, and then by the next time on our program, we want to see more about your book and the African superheroes. It's going to be the first African superhero movie, I think. So it is something that I love to know much about. And as I said, we want practical solutions. We are done with the Kwakwanansi story and Kosiha and Kosiha until you're Frokan and you see what no more on this program. You know, we are tired of that. Well, now, 60 years. Ghana has been, for 60 years now. We've been hearing the same story. We are working on it. We don't know when you're going to finish. Don't work on it anymore. You've done enough. Just live there. You've done enough working on it. We don't want any more working on it, and under the pipeline. That is the term that I hate so far in politics, and then politicians always want to play smart on us. As soon as we are working on it, it's under the pipeline. No, we don't want that. Show us the evidence, the practicality. We want tangible solution. We want to see it with our eyes. This is what we want this election to be. It's not about giving us so many. I said to somebody, like, when they were reading their manifestos, and I said, okay, I've sat down to look at these 4 years. I haven't seen anything. You are bringing new promises. And I'm like, why don't you go back and finish the ones that you started? It's like, this, like, I was comparing it to pastors, these so-called prophets. Last year, you prophesied. Last 2 years, you prophesied. The one that you prophesied 2 years ago hasn't come to pass yet. You want me to come to you again for another? And I'm like, prophecy. Yes, I'm not saying you are not a good prophet, but what I'm saying is that let's wait for the previous one to be fulfilled, and you can you can top me up with the new ones. You see, and I was like, why are you taking Ghana for granted? Because you said this manifesto every single year. You come and you make so many noise about these manifestos, and waste a lot of money on this manifesto. The last 4 years manifesto, you haven't even fulfilled. Up to 20%. You've come again with a new manifesto, I'm like, why don't you go back to the old one? You know, Mr. Adjoa, you get what I'm saying? Why don't you go back to the old one and start reading it back? You know, because you within the last 4 years, this is what you say you're gonna do, but you haven't done it. Why are you bringing in new promises? No, we don't need new. We are tired of this, you know, announcing story. So I'm glad that, you know, you are working with Honorable Felix, you know, to have practical solutions. This is what we need. Something that we can see. Something that is real. We don't want any spiritual thing here again. Yeah. You know, I saw it in the realms of the spirit. Don't see it. We want to see as well. Please. Yeah. So thank you for being with us. And then we'll come back another time to discuss hot issues with Honorable Felix. And this time it's going to be on Microsoft Teams, where hundreds of people will be interviewing you. So Honorable, my grandfather will say the court is in your board. So have a nice day. Mr. Ajman, we'll talk later. Abba, thank you for coming on the show. Nice meeting you all. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.